my fellow book people. Welcome back to Reading Sprints and Chai Sips, and I am Sasha Bonet. You can call me Sasha. Today, we're getting closer to the end of the year, right? I just started this YouTube channel, but if you're new to me, and if you're coming from TikTok, I've never done a tour of my shelves. I've shown pieces here and pieces there, but I've never shown my full shelves. So it's kind of hard to know what you all know of my shelves, of the books that I own, have read, and have not read. So I'm just going to give title, author, and this way we both, because this will be a physical representation for myself as well. Even though I do keep records, this will help me, help my records be finalized and legitimized of everything that I have not read. And we'll get to see that and do that together for the first time. And next year, we won't have to do this from beginning to end. Next year, at the end of the year, I'll just go over everything that's on my TBR at the end of the year. But since this is the first time, I just thought, why not stress myself out and gather all the books into my office. I do have a TBR shelf in my bedroom, and I had my book cart up there as well. I brought my book cart down from my bedroom. I emptied my TBR shelf in my bedroom, so there's no books upstairs at all that are on any shelves that need to be down here for this count. So again, welcome. If you like these kind of videos, please let me know down in the comments, subscribe and like, and let's get into it. Ride Me Slow by Stephanie Nicole Norris. The Ritual by Chantel Tessier. The Kingmaker by Kennedy Ryan. And Then Life Was Beautiful by Asia Monique. June 1st by Jennifer Hartman. Dream by Keisha Irving. Warp by Owen Colfer. Take the Lead by Alexis Daria. If You Just Say Yes by Rion Laudat. Accidentally Engaged by Farah Haran. Some Other Now by Sarah Everett. The Accidental Queen by L.R. Jackson. Life of Pi by Yan Martel. Fang by James Patterson. Daughter of the Deep by Rick Riordan. Casto by Kenneth Tomasma. Elijah of Buxton by Christopher Paul Curtis. Nick Blake and the Remarkables by Angie Thomas. Daughter of the Pirate King by Tricia Levenseller. Dawn of the Dreadfuls by Steve Hawkinsmith. Rain Returned by Katie Carradine. A Wizard of Earthsea by Ursula K. Le Guin. War Girls by Tochi Onyebuchi. Dragon Academy by Devani Asher. Zodiac by Romina Russell. Goddess in the Machine by Laura Beth Johnson. Fallen Kingdoms by Morgan Rhodes. You Bet Your Heart by Danielle Parker. The Foul Twins by Owen Colfer. Those Empty Eyes by Charlie Donlia. Now That I've Found You by Christina Forrest. Cross My Heart by Roxy Sloan. 365 Days by Lanka Lipinska. Love and Other Things by Christina C. Jones. Faking the Game by Claudia Bergoa. The Legend of Sleepy Hollow and Other Stories by Washington Irvin. Malcolm X by Andrew Helfer. The After Graphic Novel Volume 1 by Anna Todd. Run, the graphic novel by John Lewis and others. A Universe of Wishes by multiple authors. Hot Boys by Marissa Montiel. Tell Me the Prelude by Tina Martin. Tell Me You Love Me by Tina Martin. Good Morning Love by Ashley M. Coleman. The Deal by Elle Kennedy. Her Name is Night by Yasmin Ann Go. Her Royal Majesty by Stephanie Nicole Norris. Birthday Girl by Penelope Douglas. A Little Kissing Between Friends by Chinsia C. Higgins. Terms of Love by Mel Dow. Earth to Echo by Mika Edwards. Love Is What You Make It by Brianne Dene. The Devil Wears Baccarat by Jatoria C. Wounded by Blue Sapphire. Ruined by Taylor Rose. Breaking the Rules by Peyton Banks. Not Broken by Mika James. Love's Battleground by B. Love. Love's Garden by B. Love. Zane and Madeline by Willow Winters and Lauren Landish. Bound by Lauren Landish and Willow Winters. Love Scammed by Rosie Adams. Enticed by a Down South Boss by Lakia. What You Wish For by Catherine Center. The Predator by Rudix. Parable of the Sower, Octavia E. Butler. For Twice in My Life, Annette Christie. You Truly Assumed, Layla Sabrine. Where It Rains in Color, Denise Crittenden. Odd and True by Kat Winters. Cinderella is Dead, Kaylin Bayran. Like Seeing Stars, Laura Medina. Let It Glow by Marissa Meyer and Joanne Levy. Goliath by Tochi Onyebuchi. Light as a Feather by Zoe Arson. Escaping Exodus by Nikki Drayden. Conjure Women by Afia Atakora. Season 1 Ganton Hills by Aubrey Penn. Secrets Drenched in Blood by Nikki St. Croix. The Boyfriend Fiasco by Talia Hibbert. Good Girl Complex by Elle Kennedy. Bad Girl Reputation by Elle Kennedy. The Summer Girl by Elle Kennedy. Long Way Down by Jason Reynolds. Lords of Chi by C.R. Cullen. A Shade of Vampire by Bella Forrest. Hardwired by Meredith Wild. Hard Pressed by Meredith Wild. Unchained Blood Bond Saga 1 by Helen Hart. Unhinged Blood Bond Saga 2, Helen Hart. Bare to You, Sylvia Day. Reflected in You by Sylvia Day. The Kind Worth Saving by Peter Swanson. The Perfect Find by Tia Williams. The Girl with Stars in Her Eyes by Zhao Axelrod. I Know Who You Are by Alice Feeney. Out of Body by Nia Davenport. Savage Lands by Stacey Marie Brown. Once We Were Wicked by Mylia Simone. The Time Traveler's Wife by Audrey Niffenegger. The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. Coal Baby by Morgan Jerkins. The Landlord by Brandon Massey. On My Journey Now by Nikki Giovanni. Come See About Me, Aisha Bree. Merc by Beloved. Aspen by Beloved. The Royal by Tina Martin. Crucible by B.B. Reed. Strummed by Aisha Bree. Rocked by Aisha Bree. Heated by Aisha Bree. Don't Go Baking My Heart by Angie Peltier. Eerie Obsession by T. Key. The Serpent's Secret by Sayantani Dasgupta. Heaven by V.C. Andrews. Redeemed by Lauren Asher. Almost There by Farah Rashan. Love Me Senseless by Monica Walters. I Want You Here by Monica Walters. Don't Fight the Feeling by Monica Walters. When You Dance by Monica Walters. Winter's Eve, Then, Now, and Always by A.E. Valdez. Finding My Way Back by Shamika S. Irby. Hoops Holiday by Kennedy Ryan. Hoops Shorts by Kennedy Ryan. The Fates Divide by Veronica Roth. Revive Me by J.L. Seegers. Release Me by J.L. Seegers. Reclaim Me by J.L. Seegers. Never Never by Serena Valentino. The Wizard Heir by Cinda Williams Kaima. The Enchanter Heir by Cinda Williams Kaima. The Dragon Heir by Cinda Williams Kaima. Rivals by Catherine McGee. Reaper of Souls by Rena Barron. Ethic 4 by Ashley Antoinette. Ethic 6 by Ashley Antoinette. Ethic 5 by Ashley Antoinette. The Winter Sisters by DeAndrea. Tyrant by R.K. Lilly. Asset by Alexandria House. Holding by Alexandria House. Revive Me by J.L. Seegers. Primo de Luca by Keita Kendrick. Onyeka and the Rise of the Rebels by Tola Okogwu. Conan and the Shaman's Curse by Sean A. Moore. Edge of Victory 2 by Greg Keyes. Edge of Victory 1 by Greg Keyes. Balance Point by Kathy Tyers. Conan the Savage by Leonard Carpenter. Dead as a Doornail by Charlene Harris. The Untouchables by Elliot Ness. Ruby by V.C. Andrews. Tomorrow's Children by Isaac Asimov. The Angel Experience, James Patterson. Bruja Born by Zoraida Cordova. Redeeming Six by Chloe Walsh. The Fury of the Gods by John Gwynn. What the Woods Keep by Katia de Becerra. Black Canary Breaking Silence by Alexandra Monnier. Witch Rising by Paige McKenzie and Nancy Olin. Beasts of War by Ayana Gray. Taming Seven by Chloe Walsh. Hunting Adeline by H.C. Carlton. Hexed by Emily McIntyre. Butterfly 2 by Ashley Antoinette. Gutter by Kwan. Christmas with the Okafors by Ashley Antoinette. Dark Harmony by Laura Thalassa. Accidentally in Love by Danielle Jackson. Bad Apple by Selena. Deviant King by Rena Kent. Hold Me Under by Riley Nash. Master of Sin by Sienna Snow. Wicked Dark Heathens by Lucy Smoke. Fear the Reapers by Jessa Hollywell. Wicked Lies Boys Tell by Kay Brewster. Spiteful Punks by Madeline Faye. Chasing Love by Kat T. Mason. Untouched Part 1 War by C.S. Berry. My Darling Arrow by Saffron A. Kent. Until I Get You by Claire Contreras. Ruthless King by Sienna Cross. The Pucking Coach's Daughter by S. Massery. When She Unravels by Gabrielle Sands. If I Have to Be Haunted by Miranda Sun. Evocation by S.T. Gibson, The Gods Below by Andrea Stewart, The Honey Witch by Sidney J. Shields, To Gaze Upon Wicked Gods by Molly X. Chang, Goddess of the River by Vaishnavi Patel, Of Jade and Dragons by Amber Chen, Sleep Like Death by Kaylin Bayron, Fathom Folk by Eliza Chan, The Crimson Moth by Kristen Ciccarelli, The Scarlet Alchemist by Kylie Lee Baker, The Forest Grimm by Catherine Purdy, Darker by Four by June C. L. Tan, Until We Shatter by Kate Dillon, A Tempest of Tea by Hafsa Faisal, Mistress of Lies by K. M. Enright, The Darkness Within Us by Tricia Levenseller, The Dagger and the Flame by Catherine Doyle, Threads That Bind by Kika Hatsopoulou, Ruthless Vows by Rebecca Ross, A Dark and Drowning Tide by Allison Saft, Sorcery and Small Magics by Micah Ducey, The Teller of Small Fortunes by Julie Leong, The Last Hour Between Worlds by Melissa Caruso, The Walking Dead Typhoon by Wesley Chu, The Zombie Survival Guide by Max Brooks, World War Z by Max Brooks, The Maze Runner by James Dashner, The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins, Catching Fire by Suzanne Collins, Mockingjay by Suzanne Collins, Falling by T.J. Newman, Devil in a Blue Dress by Walter Mosley, Firstborn by Will Dean, The Shadow Soul by Caitlin Davis, Bone Crier's Dawn by Catherine Purdy, Deadlands by Stacey Marie Brown, Death Note Volume 3 by Sugumi Oba, These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong, Master of Iron by Tricia Levenseller, Blade of Seekers by Tricia Levenseller, Hamajong Luck by Makana Yamamoto, A Christmas to Remember, On the Corner of Hope and Maine, High Vampire Next Door Season 5 by Nikki Sincrow, Handbook for the Recently Deceased, That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Human by Kimberly Lemon. The next books are all by Kendra Moreno. Gears of Thunder, Gears of Ragnarok, A Queen of Ruin, Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings, Carmilla and Laura by S.D. Semper, Fire Baptized by Kenya Wright, The Witch Collector by Carissa Weeks. The next set of books are in no particular order, but they are all J.R. Ward. Lover Avenged, Where Winter Finds You, Prisoner of Night, The Bourbon Kings, The Angel's Share, Devil's Cut, Lover Arisen, Forever, Mine, Lover Mine, Lover Unleashed, Lover Reborn, A Warm Heart in Winter, Blood Fury, Envy, Covet, Crave, Lover Unveiled, The Shadows, Lassiter, Darius, The Jackal, The Wolf, The Black Dagger Brotherhood, and Insider's Guide, Blacktop Wasteland by S.A. Cosby, The Housemaid's Secret by Frida McFadden, Luster by Raven Leilani, Irish Ghost Stories by Padraic O'Farrell, Black Betty by Walter Mosley, The Choice by Alex Lake, What's Done in Darkness by Caleb Perrin, 800 Grapes by Laura Dave, The Rabbit Hutch by Tess Gunty, The Confessions of Matthew Strong by Usmain K. Power Green, A Talent for Murder by Peter Swanson, The Dagger and the Flame by Catherine Doyle, Circe by Madeline Miller, Little and Lion by Brandy Colbert, The Mayor of Maxwell Street by Avery Cunningham, Vladimir by Julia May Jonas, Ink Blood Sister Scribe by Emma Torres, Family Lore by Elizabeth Acevedo, Beautiful Ugly by Alice Feeney, Neighbors and Other Stories by Diane Oliver, Dragon Fruit by Micaiah Lucier, We Solve Murders by Richard Osman, Dirty Diana by Jen Besser and Shauna Festi, The Water Dancer by Ta-Nehisi Coates, Sleep Tight by J.H. Market, Incidents Around the House by Josh Muellerman, Dearest by Jackie Walters, House of Glass by Sarah Pekkanen, Butcher and Blackbird by Bryn Weaver, Let Us Descend by Jesmyn Ward, Briar Cliff Prep by Brianna Peppins, Waiting in Vain by Colin Channer, Lark and Kasim Start a Revolution by Kason Calendar, Full Disclosure by Cameron Garrett, A Raisin in the Sun by Lorraine Hansberry, The Adventures of Robin Hood, retold by Harold Pyle, To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee, A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens, The Last of the Mohicans by James Fenimore Cooper, Tess of the D'Urbervilles by Thomas Hardy, Collected Essays by James Baldwin, Aesop's Fable, Hans Christian Andersen Tales, The Hunchback of Notre Dame by Victor Hugo, The Essential Tales and Other Poems of Edgar Allan Poe, Iliad by Homer, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea by Jules Verne, The Art of War by Sun Tzu, Moby Dick by Herman Melville, Inferno by Dante, The Completed Fiction of H.P. Lovecraft. The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger. Oedipus the King by Sophocles. The next set of books are just William Shakespeare. The Tempest, Twelfth Night, The Merchant of Venice, Henry VI Part 1, Henry VI Part 2, Henry VI Part 3, Nigeria Jones by Ibby Zoboy, 16 and Pregnant by Lala Thomas, Jamila Green Ruins Everything by Zarka Nawaz, One Blood by Deneen Milner, Early Departure by Justin A. Reynolds, Awakening Mercy by Angela Benson, Intercepted by Alexa Martin, Getting to Happy by Terry McMillan, Sun Keep Rising by Kristen R. Lee, The Maintenance Man by Michael Baisden, Love Times Infinity by Lane Clark, A Thousand Splendid Suns by Khalid Hosseini, Wahala by Nikki May, Loving You Is Wrong by Alicia Yvonne, Sister Sister by Eric Jerome Dickey, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, written by Simon Kinberg, Monster by Walter Dean Myers, Who Asked You by Terry McMillan, Forbidden Trinity by Sierra Simone, All He'll Ever Be by Willow Winters, Waiting to Exhale by Terry McMillan, Memphis by Tara M. Stringfellow, Swing by Zadie Smith, How to Marry Keanu Reeves in 90 Days by K.M. Jackson, Liar's Game by Eric Jerome Dickey, The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren, The Skin I'm In by Sharon G. Flake, Disappearing Acts by Terry McMillan, Not So Pure and Simple by Lamar Giles, The Closer I've Come by Fred Aceves, The 710 Split by Carmen Lee, King of the Dance Hall by Nick Cannon, I Want to Be Where You Are by Christina Forrest, The Hookup Dilemma by Constance Gilliam, On Us 1, 2, and 3 by Nina, Brutal Prince by Sophie Lark, The Heat Seekers by Zane, Nothing More by Anna Todd, Once Upon a Holiday by Beverly Jenkins, Adrienne Bird, and Kimberly K. Terry, The Lord of the Rings Trilogy by J.R.R. Tolkien, Yellow Wife by Sadiqa Johnson, Flood of Fire by Amitav Ghosh, Finding Jupiter by Kelly's Rowe, Unconditional by Sean, The Queen of the Damned by Anne Rice, Addicted by Zane, Praise by Sarah Kate, Ain't I a Woman by Sojourner Truth, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings by Maya Angelou, Warriors Don't Cry by Melba Patillo Bills, To Be a Slave by Julius Lester, Merlin, The Seven Songs by T.A. Barron, The Strain by Guillermo del Toro and Chuck Hogan, American Gunner by Eddie Clark and D. Andrea Whitfield, The Streets Have No King by Jacquavis Coleman, The Cartel One by Ashley and Jacquavis, A Taste of Magic by J.L., Cameron Battle and the Hidden Kingdoms by Jamar J. Perry, Cameron Battle and the Escape Trial by Jamar J. Perry, The Jumbie series by Tracy Baptiste, The Islands of Blood and Storm duology by Kaysen Calendar, The Hummingbird Dagger by Cindy Yancey, Deadly Curious by Cindy Yancey, Celia a Slave by Melton A. McLaurin, A Magic Steeped in Poison and A Venom Dark and Sweet by Judy I. Lynn, The Nubia series by Omar Epps and Clarence A. Haynes, The Overgrown Railroad by Candace E. Taylor, The Ravens duology by Cass Morgan and Danielle Page, Blood at the Root by Ladarian Williams, Arms from the Sea by Rich Shapiro, Immortal Dark by Tigist Germa, The Color Purple by Alice Walker, The Autobiography of Malcolm X by Alex Haley, Push by Sapphire, True History, The Legacy of Jim Crow by Clarence A. Haynes, Mules and Men by Zora Neale Hurston. The next three books are by Toni Morrison, The Bluest Eye, Tar Baby, and Beloved. Never Caught, The Story of Ona Judge by Erica Armstrong Dunbar and Kathleen Van Cleve, The Substance of Hope by Jelani Cobb, The Forge and Fracture Saga by Brittany N. Williams, Through the Skylight by Ian Balcom, Man F This House by Brian Asman, Commotion of the Caribbean by Alex Weedle, The Principle of Moments by Esme Jackie and Me Pearson, The Percy Jackson series by Rick Riordan, Stepping on the Blues by Jackie Malone, X by Ilya Shabazz, The Last Dreamwalker by Rita Woods, Blahome by April Q. Russell, Warrior of the Wind by Suyi Davies Okungboa, A Feather So Black by Lyra Celine, Of Light and Shadow by Tanaz Bathina, The Maid and the Crocodile by Jordan Ifeweko, Master of Souls by Rena Barron, and Education in Malice by S.T. Gibson, Abolition Geography, Essays Toward Liberation by Ruth Wilson Gilmore, Sensual Faith by Lavon Briggs, Miss Major Speaks, by Toshiro Muranek and Miss Major. Healing Justice Lineages by Cara Page and Erica Woodland. All the Black Girls Are Activists by Ebony Janice. The Kid by Sapphire. Stamped from the Beginning by Ibram X. Kendi. Passing by Patricia Jones. Black Genius by Dick Russell. Kaiki by Vaishnavi Patel. Song of Blood and Stone by L. Penelope. The City We Became and the World We Make by N.K. Jemisin. The Monsters We Defy by Leslie Penelope. Muse Squad by Chantel Acevedo. The Ringing Fires, Merlin Stories by T.A. Barron. Beasts of Ruin by Ayana Gray. Amistad by Alexis Pate. The next books are all Sister Soldier. A Moment of Silence, Midnight and the Meaning of Love, Midnight, A Deeper Love Inside. The Familiar Series, books 1 through 4 by Mark Z. Danielewski. The Walking Dead, volume 17 through 20. All by Robert Kirkman. The Umbrella Academy, Volume 3 by Gerard Way and Gabriel Ba. The King by J.R. Ward. Afro Samurai Volume 2 by Takashi Okazaki. You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. You Are a Badass at Making Money by Jen Sincero. The Queen V by Dr. Jackie Walters. 6 issues of The Monarchy by multiple authors. 4 issues of Philadelphia by multiple authors. Y'all, if you've made it this far, put the book stack emoji in the comments. OMG. This took me 3 days? 3 days to film. But I wanted to finish this before the new year because I need to reorganize these books in a more usable fashion for myself in 2025. Let me know how many books you own down in the comments. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you enjoyed the video and you want to see more content like this.